It arrived, you guys. It is here. Look how big this is. I had to like change my framing on this video. The Neverending box set. We're gonna open it and everything. And just to show I haven't already opened it, this is the old Blu-ray right here. I just got the Blu-ray for $7 today. I actually found it thrifting and it was perfect timing because of this. And I really got that to do a side by side because I have not watched this movie in, I'm going to say 20 years. I'm just going to say 20 years. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But let's unbox this thing. Open. How do you open this box? This thing has literally been sitting in like LAX for like a week. Okay, here we go. Guys, it's a box in a box. Okay. That was uneventful. So we got a box inside of another box. It's Christmas come early. I honestly did not think this was going to arrive before Christmas. I was getting super nervous because I'm leaving to go out of town for Christmas. And I'm like, you have to sign. I had to sign for this. I had to be here to pick this up. Anything in the box? Nope, nothing in the box. Y'all are seeing it first. Okay, it's not broken. It's not unglued. I saw on Orbit DVD thing, some of theirs came unglued. So I was like, fuck. You do hear... This is heavy, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Dude, look how big this is. Okay, before I open it, let me just show you how big it is. So I got the Blu-ray right here. The old Blu-ray. Pretty big. Now, the biggest thing I have to comparison is my American Pie German box set that I've shown off a ton. But look how much bigger this thing is. Hold on, let me get the Blu-ray to really show the difference, to show all three. Dude, this thing is massive. Oh my gosh, is this a did it come with a protective sleeve? Shut up. I think it did come with a protective sleeve. I was gonna get one custom made. Okay, so the back, I guess, has what's all inside of it. Oh my god, this is actually... They added a protective sleeve. That is a win for me, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm still nervous to see what's inside. Okay, got this off. What's on the back? Nah, supplements. Protective sleeve. Okay. This is like really on here. You guys. Protective sleeves. Dude, this like legit feels legit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, just feel. I haven't even opened it yet. I just want to be like, you know, this material. Little ASMR. Okay, let's open it. Let's. I'm like a kid right now. Okay, I'll show you. Might hope it. So yeah, let's see. So when you open it, oh my god, dude, this feels real. This feels better than what I thought. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I legit thought this was gonna be like plastic or something, like, because it just has this look to it. When you look at it on pictures, it looks like it could just be plastic, you know, like a cheap imitation toy. But this is like leather, you guys. Okay. And they got magnets in here. What? You got this book. Or is this a book or a bind? Is this like a folder? What? Dude, this is how you do posters, okay? This is a massive poster. Like, look how wide this poster is. I don't even want to undo the whole thing yet right now. This original ass, big ass poster. What? I can't even hold this in the frame. That is dope. Because I'm used to, like, posters just coming in these. And they're, like, This big? Nah, bro. They gave you like the full 24 by 40, 27 by 40 thing. And these art cards, they're like, you know what? We're just going to give what everybody else does, but we're going to multiply it. Because these art cards are like, oh my god. This is dope. Turtle. That is a beautiful image. I will say the images aren't as sharp as I kind of expected them to be. They look kind of like low-res images printed really big. Not to nitpick anything, but it's kind of what they look like. God, I'm so excited to watch this movie. Okay. So all of this comes in this folder, which reminds me of like a school folder back in the day. Put these back in here. Oh, got another folder. I haven't even got to the movie yet. Oh my god. It's like a white envelope. More art cards. No wonder this thing is $200, you guys. Holy crap. Okay, I will say this is kind of cheap, but you get these like papers in here. The Neverending. Is this the script? No, this is by. Okay, this is stuff I'll probably never read, maybe, and it's just printed and stapled. I mean, it's old school. It's old school. I mean, that part's that's kind of cheap, but that's okay. The box does not feel cheap at all. I'm honestly a little bit happy. I was scared this thing was gonna underwhelm. I really was. We got more art cards. These are black and white, and these images are way cleaner. Like, they're just way sharper. They look like more high-res photos. And I love the whole black and white thing. There's a lot of these. Oh my god. I may have skipped over one or two. Just show them all. I remember this scene. I'm getting like nostalgia flashbacks right now doing this. I'm like checking. I'm like, I'm recording, right? Dude, okay. Dude, this is so many cards. Like, oh my gosh. Ooh. See? PG movie with nudity. Them big ass titty statues. Back when PG movies had titties in them. Oh, they switched. Now they got some vertical cards. Okay. Interesting. I like that. Dude, the set design. That's dope. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, you guys. Okay. Let me put this back in here, and then we'll get to what you came to see. This is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I saw an image online, and I was like, no, go away. And I was like, God, it doesn't look as good. But the inside is felt. Hold on. Can you hear that? So that's what the movie comes in. And there are magnets right here. And this is a lenticular cover. Oh, this is thick. Hold on. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Okay. We got... I don't know if it shows up as well in here. That's pretty dope. I miss lenticulars, you guys. In the back with him holding the book. Okay, so this is the slip case. Here's the movie. This is my first imprint, you guys. This is like my first one. So we got 1, 2. Oh my god, how many discs do we have? 3, 4. Am I missing a disc? Hold on. Am I missing a disc? I'm missing a disc. These are not supposed to be that way. Hold on. Yeah, y'all are seeing this, right? I'm missing a disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing a disc. Y'all see me unbox this. I gotta double check on that to see how many discs are in there, because maybe that's a mistake. But like I said, I gotta figure out if it's supposed to be this way. No, it's not like reversible art, but it's like see-through art, which I don't get why they do on not clear cases. Okay, so we got the US theatrical cut on 4K. We got the 4K of the German cut. We got the Blu-ray theatrical cut, Blu-ray German cut. And this is Life After Neverending Story, the documentary. I haven't seen any of the Life After stuff, but I know Garrett from Born to Be Rad talks about them all the time. So I'm stoked to see this documentary. Is this supposed to be just a special features disc? I don't know, actually. I'm going to look into... Hold on. It should show on here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it only has... Okay, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it's just the case. Okay, 1, 2, 3... Okay, so there's only 5 discs. Disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, disc 5. Okay, so there's only 5 discs. Guys, we were about to have a problem. It's just the way their case is they have an extra slot. So if you get it and you feel like you're missing, like I just felt right now, it's promoting only 5 discs. So like I said, I haven't watched any other YouTube videos about this. I don't know how many people have said that. That's a little jarring. I will admit, Imprint, that's jarring. Don't do that. That's scary. Like, get a proper case. Get a 5 disc. I don't know if 5 disc cases exist. Guys, it has been a long ass time since I've seen this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch this, come back here in a second, and we're going to talk about it. But impressions real fast on this. I didn't even get to this. Okay, hold on. It's got the little bookmark thing right here. Okay, hold on. I didn't even see that before. Okay, it's like under. It's just part of the thing. I'm actually impressed so far with this. Here's what the magnets are for. Okay, so it's a magnet to shut it. So there's magnets here, and there's magnets right here. So when you shut it, it kind of holds it together. Guys, this is dope. This is dope. This is way more exciting than I thought it would be. It is $200. Now, what I'm going to do, I am going to watch this, because I have not seen it in forever, and I am going to do a side-by-side comparison between the 4K and the Blu-ray. I just got the Blu-ray for $7 today, just for y'all, really. Here's the thing. You buy this for the packaging. That is what you buy this movie for. A lot of people may say that is stupid. Sorry, I hate when my TV goes off. It's fine. It is... Oh, shit, I got a little scratch right here. I wonder if that happened during shipping or something. Is that a scratch or is that a... Yep, it's got a scratch. I don't know if you can get that in focus. I'll zoom in. See that? Damn. Yeah, not everything's perfect. You know, you gotta realize that it probably wasn't scratched like this when they shipped it. I've seen, like I said, Orbit showed some where these came unglued, and they're selling them cheaper. That's not that bad. That kind of sucks, actually, because it's like leather, so you can't just like fix that with marker or anything. I do like how the sides have like this paper to it. Anyway, I got distracted. This is not a movie you just buy for the movie. This is something you buy for the packaging. This is super collector collective kind of a thing. Like, this is not for everybody. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put it on that back shelf, essentially, you know. But let's watch this thing, and I'll be right back.
Many hours later.
That took way longer than I expected it to. It is, what, 4:18 in the morning. And I've watched the US 4K. I watched the German 4K. And I watched the documentary Life After Neverending Story. And, God, it really has been like over 20 years since I've seen it. I'm going to say like 20, closer to 25 years since I've seen this movie. It was like giving hardcore nostalgic feels re-seeing it, just remembering every little thing. It was like, this is what nostalgia feels like, especially with someone who hasn't seen it in so long. And I remembered certain things, but I guess as a kid, you don't pick up on certain things that you pick up as an adult. Yeah, I totally forgot how sexual all, like, everything is in this movie. You got Artreo and the big boobs. You got the giant phallic talking turtle. And then you got the Empress's Palace with all the labia looking artwork in there. You don't really notice all that as a kid, but revisiting that as an adult, you're just like, whoa, that's not even hiding it, really, like, at all. Or maybe our minds are just dirtier now. But, oh God, revisiting this movie was so fun. It was so fun, you guys. And I will say, but before we get into the side-by-sides, I said something at the beginning. I was kind of shocked by it only having 5 discs in a 6 disc case. It says right here 5 discs. I just didn't see it. But yeah, it's still in a 6 disc case. And I did kind of go through everything in here, like while I was watching the movie and while I was editing these side-by-sides together. That manila folder that I had, it's all in the book. I don't want to take it out right now. It's actually the press kit, the original press kit from 1984, which was way cooler once I realized that than just open it up and be like, what are these papers? You know, why does it look, I don't know. I didn't order this looking at everything it came with. I saw the book, I saw the movie, and I ordered it. I didn't really go off of everything here. But I will continue to say this is not for everybody. Like, packaging wise, this movie will get released in a normal standard 4K here in the States eventually. It's Warner Brothers. It's going to happen. It's not just going to be in the super exclusive limited package. Speaking of limited, it's not numbered. Or is it? On this box, there is a number right here. Mine says 144 out of 1,500. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they only made 1,500 of these. And I got number 144, which is a pretty low number. I think Chris at 80s Made got number 5 or something, like something even lower than mine. But it doesn't say it on here, which I think is kind of weird. So I may just like cut this out and put it in the box, because having a number thing, just as a collector, we like numbers. So with all that being said, let's go into the side-by-sides. And I will just put a disclaimer out. Our TVs are different. Our setups are different. I'll just say that right now. And I'm not here to tell you which one looks better. Make your own decisions. That is the point of side-by-sides. Make your own decisions. Seriously. We all have different tastes. I'm going to move this a little so you can see the TV. I just want to show you real fast before I get into the actual recorded side-by-sides. This is the TV. This is what I'm seeing. This is the 4K, right? Let me show you what I'm seeing on the 2010 Blu-ray. This is just night and day difference, one of the main ones I want to show you. See that? Now look at that. That's the Blu-ray. And that's the 4K. That's what I'm seeing on my TV. So that's what I'm showing you right now. And I want you to make your own decisions. I'm just here to talk about it. Let's just start with this first scene right here. Right up top, we got the new Imprint transfer on 4K. Down here, we got the old Warner Brother Blu-ray from 2010. Like I said, make up your own mind on what you like. Personally, I like the 4K. I think the 4K of this looks really, really good. There are points where they're going to look really similar, but there are points when you're going to really see a difference. Like, look at this. I don't know this guy's name, but the 4K feels like it's got more color variations, where the Blu-ray, at least on this scene, not every scene, but on this scene particularly, it looks like it's just got an orange hue over it. You know, like with each one, you do get different color details. Some people like the warmer tone. I'm very keen to warmer tones, but in this case, I like the white. It looks more regal and more beautiful. Even right here, I feel like the bottom looks like Dune, essentially. It's got that Dune, like he's in a sandcastle, instead of like more of like a white pearl thing. Here's a big difference too. Yes, the Blu-rays tend to, at least older Blu-rays, maybe not newer ones, but older Blu-rays like this, seem to go a lot more on the more saturated side, which, like I said, I've said it in a ton of videos, I love. But for this one in particular, when you see it, it's like, whoa. One is like, it looks like the top one just got white balanced. It looks like somebody just went into the whites and made it like clean and white, you know, where the Blu-ray looks like it's literally just a wash of orange. Now, it's not like this over the whole film. This was a big whoa when I saw this. Look at this, the back coming down so slightly. Like, look at the difference. That is literally night and day. Make your own decisions, but I prefer the 4K. I think the colors just, I feel like that's what an 80s movie looks like. I feel like it had that style color tone. Because look at here. I can see the blue, the white. I can see the blue in his eye on the 4K versus the red makeup versus the gray. Like, there's so many different color choices here, where this Blu-ray does look like it's got a just weird tone. You don't see the blue sky at all. You can't see the color of his eyes. You can barely see the bat here. And like I said, your TV may look different. This is what I'm seeing. It's why I showed the before and after. And I know I'm going to get the comments like, your TV settings are wrong. Your TV is wrong. I had one dude comment that said you can't really experience a 4K unless you have a 100-inch TV. I'm but a mere mortal, you know, so. This rock guy. Rocky! Oh, I keep pausing right before. Okay, let's see. Like, he's very blue in the Blu-ray, and he's very gray in the 4K. The 4K just feels like it has more natural colors. This transfer, like I said, I don't know if there are other Blu-rays that are an improvement over this 2010 one. I don't know. But I've never owned this on physical, so this is my first time. And I think the 4K looks absolutely phenomenal. Here's one a lot more subtler. This is the opening in the kitchen. The main difference you see here is the contrast, because both colors look really good, but look at the dad right here, like, and look at the son. Like, over here, it feels like the contrast goes down. And I was talking to a few friends of mine about like their opinion on Blu-rays, and they did say Blu-rays tend to go more on the saturation and more on the sharpening, which again I think works for some movies, and I think sometimes I think sometimes 4Ks just kind of overdo it. Sometimes I think this is a clean 4K transfer. But I think the Blu-ray doesn't look bad. It's just when you look at it side by side, you're just like, wow, okay. Especially the scenes where it goes from like that orangeness to like more of like a white. Like okay, so let's look at this shot, this dolly in shot. Once we get to the close-up, you'll really see you'll really see the Blu-ray does, it's sharper. You see a little bit more detail, like they sharpened it a little bit, and it's more saturated. Where the Blu-ray, it's shot, I mean, where the 4K, this is shot on film. 1984, obviously shot on film, so it's going to have a softer look to it, and it just feels more natural, I think, on this transfer of the 4K. Like, look at this bat. The bat looks like he's standing right now. I think he is standing next to a fire, actually. I was going to say he literally looks like he's standing next to a fire. Which he probably is. I think they all are. But I don't know, the 4K one, especially like right here. Anytime with this guy, I feel like it just popped. I don't even know this guy's name. I just like the colors better. The one thing I can point out specifically that I did notice on the 2010 Blu-ray is there's kind of this flicker. I'm going to let this play, and I want you to look at the Blu-ray down at the bottom, and I want you to see if you can see kind of the very small subtle flickering in it, opposed to the 4K, which is very smooth in the lighting. I feel like this old transfer has some color shifting issues that I did notice. Like, I feel like sometimes it's trying to find the right color here and there. It's very subtle, but it's kind of noticeable. And then some of the lights, it's like a projector flickering. Like you're in theaters and the projector is kind of dirty or something. That's what it reminds me of. The blacks on here do look a little dark for me personally, but this shot, when I was watching it, just blew me away. That turtle pop, just the lighting and the colors and everything, it looked so good on the TV. It was just like, it popped. Falcor, we're all here for Falcor at the end of the day, Like I said, here's a comparison from the 4K to the Blu-ray. Let's go back to the Palace right here. Now here, the Blu-ray, for some reason, it doesn't look as brown as it did earlier. Falcor still looks way more natural in this because he's a white dog, not a brown dog. Like I said, it's the color tint to it. In this room with the giant labia statue behind, engraving behind him. I never noticed that before. And as I said, this is really preference because they both look good. It's just one's colored. I feel a little bit more in the right direction. That's more faithful to what it should look like, which is the white with the skin tone being separated. Because here on the Blu-ray, it just looks all the same color. The skin tone and the wall match. Everything matches, where there's a little bit more separation in the 4K. And when I'm saying 4K, I'm really talking about the transfer. This does come with a Blu-ray. So if you're not really into the 4K thing, this is just a 4K transfer. This is like a new transfer, which will be available on Blu-ray. This thing comes with the Blu-ray. So it will be available just in Blu-ray. Like, you don't have to just get the 4K. I'm more trying to promote. Is that the right word? Am I promoting it? Or like pointing out the benefits of the 4K transfer. But it being on a 4K disc is not really that big of a deal for this particular. It's more of a color difference, which is a transfer thing. Again, right here, this last shot, I think there's way more separation in the colors, even though he is warmer and a little bit more saturated. In the Blu-ray, I think, hands down, it just goes to the 4K transfer. And this last shot of him definitely feels like a nighttime versus daytime shot. To me, I don't think they would have wanted it to be that dark in the original one. Here you can see separation. You can see blue and orange and white and gray, where here it's kind of just almost all the same color. But it's also what you grew up with at the same time. Like, if I grew up watching this transfer always, and that's all I knew, Seeing this 4K would probably be jarring to me. I'd be like, oh, that's not the version I knew. Same with like The Matrix. If I saw The Matrix green forever and then I get the 4K and it's not green, I'm going to think something's weird. So based off those, make your own decision. Like I said, this big ass box, not for everybody. Not everybody should buy this. It's not, I don't even know where I'm going to put this really. I said I'm going to put it up there. It might be too big for up there. This is like one of these just crazy elaborate things, you know, which is kind of crazy because if I put it on display, should I keep the movie in there or should I put the movie on the shelf to have easy access to it? I don't know. That's another question I'm trying to figure out. But I did watch the documentary. So let's talk about that real fast. I did watch the Life After Neverending Story. I've never seen any of her other documentaries as director. I will say the first part of it was the behind the scenes stuff that they showed. Really good. Like really interesting seeing how they made this. Really good. But I don't know if I'll ever watch that documentary again. I may go back and watch parts just to see how they did stuff, like from a filmmaker point of view. But I may never watch that documentary again. Not because it's not good. It is good. It's just sad as shit. Like, you see the actor who played Atreyu. Is it Atreyu? Atreyu? I'm saying his name wrong, probably. You see that actor. I don't even know if he's still alive. I think I watched everything except for the last 10 minutes of the documentary. But, God, he's had a rough life, bro. This is like... The documentary should just be like Hollywood Ruined My Life. Like that's should be the name of the documentary because Hollywood messed that kid up. And I just felt so heartbroken for the guy and just seeing like him now. Man, it's kind of hard to watch. You know, especially when you just finish the movie and you see him as a kid and you have this very hopeful, nostalgic feel, and you see like kind of what he went through in life after, and you're just like, yeah, this dude got it rough. So it's a little sad for me, and I don't know if I'll watch it again. And it makes me nervous about watching other Life After movies because I like informative documentaries. Like I said, there's a ton of amazing behind the scenes stuff on that documentary, but the following this kid and really what the documentary is about is following him life after Neverending Story. It's heartbreaking, you guys. It really is. It's like, damn. Makes me feel bad when you find out the stories behind how they did stuff, like how they filmed the scene with the horse, and then it's like you find out what that kid actor at 12 years old like went through for all that. It might change your perspective on that scene. So it's a tough watch. I'm glad it's in here, but it's kind of a tough watch. I will say that. It's kind of a one and done for me. But the behind the scenes stuff looks so good. How they made it. So this is it, you guys. This is the $200 massive imprint replica Neverending Story book 4K set. I think it's awesome. Do I think it's worth $200? I can't say. I don't know. But I spent the money. The money's been gone for months, so it is what it is. But I'm happy with it. I really am. I think it's cool. I think the movie transfer was really, really good. I was going to say worth it, but I don't know if it was worth the $200. I wish they had other options right off the bat for people. And I did watch a German version. And I will say, I didn't hate it. I mean, most of the music's still the same. The only thing really missing that I noticed was the famous theme song. Not on there. The opening credits are just black with text. But it's got really good music to it. It gives it more of a dark, haunting feel at the beginning, which is really interesting. And some of the scenes are extended, like even the beginning, like you're watching it, like I don't remember the dad coming down the stairs before breakfast, you know, or the kid right before breakfast. just sitting up in bed. Like, there's a lot more extended scenes. I forget how much longer it is. I think it's like 10 minutes longer, maybe. I don't remember what it says. So this one has, yeah, 94-minute theatrical US cut and 104-minute German extended cut. Okay, it's extended cut. So yeah, there's a few extra scenes that are just extensions of the scenes. I don't remember any new scenes being added, just more of what's already there. Just a little bit more before and a little bit more after, kind of a thing. That's really the only difference. But besides the main theme song being gone, it's still the same. But I liked it. And the German one, from what I understand, does not have Dolby Vision. The US one does have Dolby Vision, which look good. And this one, I guess, just has regular HDR. It doesn't say HDR anywhere on here, so I'm just going to assume it has it. It says Dolby Vision. I didn't watch the Blu-rays, but they're the same transfer. You're just getting it without the Dolby Vision. And watching the German one, it looked extremely similar. What do you guys think? Make your own decisions. If you have this Blu-ray and you're totally happy with it, dude, keep it. Nothing wrong with it. It's a preference thing. If you like the color, you like those colors, I like these colors, guess what? We both have the movie. And if we both enjoy it the same, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, it's all about your enjoyment of the movie. I just want to show you all the differences.